In this video, I'm going to show how to restore the clarity to your headlights. Everyone knows headlights are supposed to look like this, but plastic headlights, if they're not taken care of and through wear and tear, will usually yellow out, just like this Altima's did, to where you can't really see inside. It hinders nighttime vision and just looks terrible for the entire car. There's a process how you can fix this by taking wet dry sandpaper. I have a variety of grades here, 1000, 1500, and 2000. I got some McGuire's plastics polish, some rubbing compound, and my commercial buffer or rag, but I find that a buffer works better. I already have some of the wet dry sandpaper sitting in a cup of water, which you always want to make sure they've been sitting in some water first beforehand. So let me get this set up and then we'll go ahead and start, and I'll show you how to restore your headlights. Okay, we're going to start with the grittiest sandpaper I have, and that's 1000. Some people use more, but I think it works just fine to use 1000 for this. You want to make sure you have a hose and keep water on it constantly. So go ahead and spray the headlight off and then just rub away. Don't be afraid to use that elbow grease. Already you can see the yellowing and gunk that's coming off the headlights. Just do this in a horizontal motion completely until you feel it starting to smooth out. After the whole headlight's been done, hose it off. You'll see it look really opaque with a lot of fine line scratches all throughout. It's completely normal and will buff out totally. Then takes the next step up is the 1500 paper. Wet it again and go in a vertical motion this time, opposite of what you did the first time. This already starts to even out the scratches that the 1000 grade put in. The last step for the sandpaper is to take the 2000 grit, re-wet the headlight, and then go back in the horizontal motion, opposite of what you did the 1500. Every time you do a different grade, you want to do an opposite pattern. This is what the headlight should look like after you finish sanding it down. Very opaque. You'll see little fine line scratches in it. This is the time where you break out the buffer or hand polish it out. So I'm going to take, here it is, my rubbing compound. I'm going to take the rubbing compound, put a little bit on my hand, and rub it into the headlight, covering the whole thing. Then I'm going to take my buffer, and just as another reminder, it is easier to do this with a buffer. You'll have to put a little bit more elbow grease into it if you're doing it by hand, but you do have to be careful with the buffer because you don't want to burn out the headlight. So I'm going to go ahead and start real slow. You can see how clear it is already. My goodness, it's perfect. Then put some of your polishing, some of the McGuire's plastic polish on the same exact way, and then repeat the process. I'll go ahead and apply that real quick. From where we started to where we ended. Looks like brand new now.